Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Popped him up. Franco in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
1 out, nobody on. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Just getting started here in Philly. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The next 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Hernandez. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Brandon McCarthy gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to to get this going in the right direction.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phillies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matty, I'm a little concerned with the play of J.P. Crawford. Last 10 games have been a struggle. Not only is he having a hard time getting any base hits, he's struggling just to get on base. Less than a .250 on-base percentage in his last 10, so any sign of life from this guy would be a welcome sight.
Carlos Santana is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Tapper right back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Batting third, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball one.
Two strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins is there. One pitch, one out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Digging in now, Phil Gosselin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tapper. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting sixth, catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after two straight one-pitch out. So,
well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Nick Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Swanson has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy, an impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Here's another 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
High in the air out to center field. Albies over to his right. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. The next to bat for Atlanta, number 13. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His past line against Aaron Nola. He hits at a .364 clip. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Standing in now, Brandon McCarthy. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A little bouncer. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. And it's 1-2. Swanson at second with 2 down. In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Markakis is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Another try at 2-2. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hoskins waits on it, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box, Billy Burns. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Aaron Nola.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike. Albies has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses there. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Phil Gosselin, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Hoskins sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready for another chance. Tyler Flowers 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Freeman is off at first with 2 away. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Braves strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Pitch on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1. Santana bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's a 9-year major league vet. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Up next will be Nick Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. McCarthy looks in. First pitch on its way. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Popped him up. Goslin has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. That's a tough take.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he fouls this one off. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. In the air, down the line in left. Hoskins has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon McCarthy. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Crawford will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies on top, 1-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Goslin over to his left. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Crawford's on the move. That's a strike to throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Ender Inciarte, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 1-1. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. One out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Burns. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Billy Burns.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. The pitch. Hit down the line at first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Nola. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the sixth. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. Albies ranging into the outfield, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse. Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopper foul. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Burns is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Tyler Flowers. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Goslin charging this one, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Still 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Nick Williams, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hoskins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This is on the ground over to first, and that is into right field, a base hit. The relay, and he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this break ball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. Maikel Franco will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back to Friday night. Digging in to try it again, number 13. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 7.
Ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. in there, and it's even at 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Johan Camargo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Camargo, just 24 years of age. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail this one 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 33, A.J. Minter.
Digging in and looking for more, J.P. Crawford. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher.
Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
3-0 to him now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Billy Burns. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Popped him up. Albies calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Here's Ender Inciarte, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 0-2 once more.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Count is 1 and 2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hernandez waits on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Phillies earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits.